Hello, folks. I'm about to give the world the last thing that it needs right now, and that is another gun guy talking about what they like and what they like to do on the internet. So, welcome to the channel and whatnot. But what is my shooting resume to, have some sort of foothold here to, be a person talking about all this kind of stuff? And the answer is I don't have any. Civilian, never was in the military, never did any of that kind of stuff. I had no previous competition shooting experience before this. I had never shot any long range. I never even owned a scope in my life before I started shooting PRS and NRL a year and a half ago. And yeah, now we're here. So that's where we're getting to the point, though. And the point is, I suck. I'm not very good, but I'm a lot better than I was. I made a lot of mistakes. And I feel like, a lot of people don't look at mistakes the way that they should look at mistakes. Like, mistakes fucking rule. They humble you. You have nobody to blame but yourself. You can blame your gear if you want. Looking at a lot of you out there for that. But at the end of the day, it's just between you and the craft that you're trying to work on and the skill set that you're trying to work on. So that being said, we should probably talk about some things that this channel is not. It is not any sort of like tactical training, whatever kind of thing. This isn't any sort of hunting guide. I'm not a hunter. I don't hunt at all, honestly. I have no, like I said, accolades or previous experience that lends me to this and this and this. This is more of just these are the mistakes that I've made and the mistakes, and the tips and tricks that I've learned and the things that have helped me develop my career as a very mid-pack PRS NRL shooter. And so I think that humbling experience of, not knowing what you're really doing and kind of figuring it out as you go is helped, and especially financially, by having somebody give you some pointers. And I think there's a lot of really bad advice out there by a lot of people who just didn't really get a lot of the same opportunities that I might have gotten in the last year and a half shooting with some of the absolutely wonderful people that I've met through this community. I think it's important to mention, I am in Oregon. I am in the Pacific Northwest, and different types of shooting are different types of different areas of the country, depending on terrain, wind, vegetation, whatever, the types of ranges that you have, and yada yada. And so everybody likes to say, like, this is the best, or this is the best, or this is the best, and like, who fucking cares? It doesn't matter. But so what I think, what works here might not work somewhere else, especially if you have a 20-mile-an-hour consistent wind all day. It might be very different than the switchy stuff that we get in some of the canyons in Central Oregon. So I shoot at COSA a lot, which is the Central Oregon Shooting Sports Association, where we have center fire and rim fire PRS matches outside of Bend, Oregon. You'll see a lot of that footage in the future. And I've gotten the opportunity to shoot with some of the best shooters in the country. And I'm nothing but happy every time I get to learn from these people. And so, luckily I just screw up bad enough and somebody will come up and be like, why you do this way? And then next thing you know, you fix something, and then it gets better and better and better. Leading me to my next point. Why am I filming in my trashy shop in my trashy backyard? Well, I have a good answer for you. It's because if my stupid ass can figure this shit out, then you guys can too. So it can't be that hard to do if I can do this. And with my income and stuff, with a little bit of dedication to it, you can pull it off too. A lot of dedication. You might need a lot of ramen. But it is a very, very rewarding hobby, and one that I highly suggest checking out. And so if you are interested in it, and a lot of people come from the AR world and they learn things this one way and then they got to do it this way and yada yada yada. It could be kind of quite the learning curve. So if you get kind of patient with me, we can keep talking about this, then I'll just let you guys know everything that I've fucked up so far.